As actual Harvard Law grads, here are the top 3 most unrealistic parts of Suits. Yes, we're going to suck the joy out of this show, but these are all actually pretty interesting legally.
First, the entire concept that Mike could work at a firm, oppose other lawyers, file motions, and go to court without anyone noticing that he isn't an actual lawyer is just no. Whenever you file anything, you have to include your bar number. And New York, like most states, has an easily searchable database of all licensed lawyers in that state. Someone would have looked him up at some point.
I look up other lawyers for giggles all the time. Or when I'm so baffled by their incompetence, I have to actually check to make sure they really passed the bar.
And another thing, the firm's malpractice insurance carrier would need his license number. I could keep going.
Okay, but second, conflicts of interest. This one's actually really egregious. To put it simply, lawyers and law firms can't represent both sides of a dispute. Anyone who's ever hired a law firm knows that the first thing they do is run a conflicts check to ensure that no person at the firm has a relationship or has represented the person that you're fighting against.
But there are literally so many times that this happens in the show. Like when Harvey and Lewis represent opposing sisters in a will dispute. Or when Harvey represents Ava at the same time that Pearson Spector represents shareholders suing Ava's company. All of this is a huge no-no.
Third, and spoiler, at the end of the show, Mike is allowed to become a real licensed attorney after he can take the New York bar exam. Basically, the bar committee makes this special exception for him.
That is impossible, and not only because of all the fraud and other illegal stuff that Mike did, but mostly because there's no legal pathway for this. New York law is clear. You cannot take the bar if, like Mike, you didn't attend law school. There's just no wiggle room for any exception.
Now, we're not big fancy Hollywood writers, but a better idea could have been to have Mike take the bar exam in California, which does actually have a pathway for those to take the bar without a college or law degree, like what Kim K is doing. This would at least be a more realistic way for Mike to get licensed.